Good evening, and welcome back. We are going to get back into the Long Dark Wintermute. We're in episode 4 in Blackrock, and when we last left our guy, he was down in the steam tunnels, most of the way through a really annoying puzzle involving the steam valves. And he was running low on light sources, and it was not good. I still don't want to go back to a save prior to his getting most of the work done, but I did end up looking for some walkthrough for the puzzle finally. I did find something that should be useful on Steam, and we'll probably be tabbing over to that at some point pretty soon. But I'm going to get back going with that. That should be resumed. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, he is down to where he is using this, and I think his best bet, actually, yeah, you can. We're going to get at least a couple of pieces, a fire going with at least a couple of pieces of coal, and he is down to flares. He ran out of torches. He does have fir firewood. I will use that before I resort to the coal that's down here. But he's going to try to get some more torches. He had a lamp, but he ran out of lamp fuel. And it looks like the GPU is behaving, so I am going to get Mango HUD out of the way. Good deal. There's obviously nothing he can do about the flare right at the moment. But he's going to go ahead and grab him. I think he probably needs to make some water too while he has the fire. But yeah, we are to the point where we just have the final door to get open. To get to where we need to be in the control room. And he was struggling. But yeah, let us check how much water do we have, because I seem to recall that he did need some more water too. No, we did get some more water. He may as well cook a little bit more to be safe. But yeah, he's got the fire going. He can make some more water because he was running low on liquids. I do remember that much. We'll get 2 cans going because we can, basically. Oh yeah.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
We'll just leave those cans there. Oh Lord, it did go out before he could try to get a torch lit off it, because of course it did. But he's back in the complete dark down in these storm tunnels at the moment, which is always fun. But we'll get him one of his new torches, so he does not have to resort to one of the flares he found, which he did at least find several of those down here. We can harvest these while we're at it for sticks. Yes, and I have not checked yet. Hopefully the mic audio is less cursed again tonight. A couple of streams ago, for some reason, it just sounded like I was trapped down in a cave, and I never did figure out exactly what did that time, but hopefully someone will let me know if it's like that again. I was surprised anybody actually wanted to stick around for that. Not that it really matters which one he uses at this point, I don't think. We are trying to get through. Okay. We are here. Alright, that's kind of... What the hell? Where... Oh. That was cursed. 2. Okay, where are we? We are at that door. I'm pretty sure that is the door to the second area, but I'm not entirely sure where we even are, to be quite honest. But I will have a quick look at our handy little cheat guide that we found, if I can get tabbed over to there. Because, yeah, a very handy walkthrough on Steam here. We got most of the way through it. And we were obviously just missing one of the steam valves that we needed to deal with to get to the control room, get the control room door open. I think it may have been one back there, actually, but I'm just trying to figure out where we are in relation here, honestly. It is a bit of a maze down in here. And yeah, it just looks like a bunch of tunnels full of steam pipes. It's kind of hard to figure out where the hell you are. I am directionally challenged at the best of times. That did not help. But yeah, we got to the point. Basically, we got up to this last step. We got door 2 open and thawed out, and we're just on to the last step. And D3 thaws D4. I'm not sure if we are actually in the room, that room now. I think we might be, but I'm not sure. It is honestly a bit hard to tell. It's very samey. Riveting gameplay here, I know. Okay. Yeah, we went through that back door. We went around and found that back door that is secured with a chain. And there is the valve right outside that you apparently need to open. I'm just trying to figure out which one we are currently in, honestly. I'll have to go back into the game and try to figure out what room we're actually in at the moment. I'm pretty... Well, maybe he should be... He's not meaning to take a nap. He meant to pick it up. Yeah, we're a little flustered here. I guess he's getting another torch out. Ah, well. Looks like he probably needs to drink some of that water, too. Maybe he'll do that before he does anything else. But yeah, I'm hoping to actually get him out of here. No, that's it. He just lives here now. In the dark. In the steam tunnels.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, I bet it is. I left the bedroll there partly because, well, that will probably equip his best torch, so we're gonna go. We don't want the best torch because he found 100% torch somewhere. He could use the crappy torches in the meantime. At least he has a number of those now. But let us double check where he is in the first place. Okay, I think that is door 2. And he is overloaded pretty bad. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he did get in those lockers. But he's got door 2 here, and that... I'm pretty sure that's door 2. Well, we'll go down this hallway and make sure what is down here. And crouch under that steam because you do have to watch out, it'll burn you. There are periodically lanterns set up. At least he can not pick them up. So yeah, we're at that room with those valves. So I'm going to pause him here. That way. And we're going to look again. So now that we know where his sorry butt is, I think. Yes, we are facing, I think we are facing that one. That's one way to do it. So yeah, we're in that room. We want to go back. I think go through the first door to our right going back. If we go straight, more or less, that should take us to the ones. Let's double check that going back this way does take us to the door that is door 3. We'll try that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of suck. I do. Alright, I'm just trying to, if I get control of my mouse again. Oh hell, I was trying to light it off the other one, but I think that's not actually going to work with that one. Because it managed to burn out before we could. And he is still crouched, so he's good. But yeah, going straight should take us to the control. Well, sort of angling over and going more or less straight. Wait a sec. You're going. That was just my partner going to bed. I'm kind of night shift around here. Alright, he does not need to crouch now. He can move a little faster. Yeah, that is the control room door. And from the control room door here, we are pausing quick. And we're going to go back over here and double check. We know exactly where we are in the tunnels now, at least. That is a bonus. We're going to have to go back to that door and go around. I'm pretty sure that I have that one in the right position. I think we're going to have to trek around those halls, which are a pain in the ass. And then, yeah, back toward that back door that you can't get in. But yeah, I think that is exactly where we need to go. Yeah, they did duplicate the map, a smaller version down further. So, yeah. We will double check that we have D3 in the right position. Let's see what it says about D3. Okay, does D3 apparently needs to be closed. We will double check. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we did thaw D4. D3 is, yeah, D3 is that one. All right, I think I have a little better idea of where exactly we are even going now, which is good. We're going back this direction with his overloaded ass, avoiding the steam. And we wanted the first right for him, I think. I mean, worst case, he can resort to the flares again. Alright, we got to this door. We're going to pause again, take another look at the map to make sure where we are. And yeah, it's up ahead, should be on the bulgy bit to his right-ish. To the right-ish, going into there. Bulgy bit to the right-ish. That, yeah, I think I may be not going the right place. Because that's the way I am. Maybe we'll eventually find where we need to be. I'm just double checking over here. Alright, I'm just somehow managing to get turned around again because of course. But yeah, that is a thing. Maybe I can make a sanity check on the little map as to where we actually ended up. Yes, I mean, I have been past there multiple times. It's just trying to find my way back over to there. I think I somehow went down through there instead of where we needed to go. I also think it is probably time for close to time for another torch. Which, yeah, I should probably do before we get away from the pool of light. Now, if I can be a little bit faster, which I probably can't, maybe we can actually get a torch ready. No, we were slow. We were, of course, slow with it again. But I am picking it up for a stick. All right. All right. This is, I think, the door we actually wanted. And the thing we are wanting should be coming up over here. And we want this at this point closed, I think. We want this, I think, closed. All right. I am pausing it again because, yeah, that is the right valve. We got it closed. And from there, we want to go over and up that hallway there to get to D4 and check it. And we are going to want that one closed too. All right. I don't like having to resort to walkthroughs, but I am very glad they even exist. All right, that is clearly not it. That is very clearly not it. This, I think, is it. This, I think, is where we're supposed to be going. Oh yeah, we can get this lantern on. And he's not even sure if it's day or night anymore. He's been down here so long. It kinda sucks. Okay, yeah, there is that tunnel. And there, where the hell is the valve he was actually looking for? Is it? I didn't think it was in, Yes, I never pretended to be very smart here. I really didn't. But we are going to do this. We are going to do this. And yeah, along the side of that bit that should be having us going there. All right. And that should be, as far as I can tell, to his right. So I may have to look at the screenshot. But yeah, I think it should be up here somewhere. That may be the one we missed before, honestly. I'm just having trouble because I think it should be around here, vaguely. But yeah, I think I am indeed going to have to do another quick consult here. This is painful. Okay, I'm not sure how much that is actually helping me at the moment, but, well, we will continue. We will follow. This is clearly not the highway that we're on, but we will. It may be further down. And he had... Oh, of course it went back. Yeah, it went back under there. Yes, it went out again. I'm just not doing too well with the timing. I mean, that's what happens when you get a little flustered anyway. It kinda is. Okay, we're at this hot steam warning. I think this may be D4 that we are in. Yeah, this is it. And we want this one is closed. We want it closed. And we continue on this way. And we're going to have to crawl down through here. From what I recall, we want it closed. So we are going to continue creeping on through the tunnels. And we should get to the last one that we need eventually. And we are back at a pool of light. And yeah, here is that container back here. But yeah, straighten him back up. And this should take us up. That one was not lit. All right. Did we miss... I'm probably going to have to look at the map again, but we are back in here. And yeah, this is just absurd. It really kind of is. We did find our D4. We made sure it was closed as it think it should be. And now, follow it toward D5. And basically, we need to go right back toward that control room back door to get to D5. And then we basically have to creep all the way back round. If we get that one in the right position, it should finally thaw out the one holding the main control room door shut. I hope. That was basically where we were hung up before. And yeah, I think we were just failing to get D5 in the right location, because everything was apparently right up to that, or we wouldn't have been able to go as far as we did. That was what was so frustrating before. But we will continue on forward the best we can, I think. I mean, it is kind of sad that this is the best we can. I mean, that's a quarter. That's not where he needs to go. Is this going to take him where... Did we just come this way? I think we just came this way. Yeah. All right. Pretty sure this is not right. Yeah, this is the tunnel he came in. And he's gonna try to get back to where there are lanterns at least before... Alright, I'm gonna try to give it more time and make it do the... Oh my god. Yeah, we are a little little stressed at the moment. How about that? Oh God, he did it again. Good thing we did find more matches. Yes. That's
I
alright.
barely walk with this much gear.
Tell me about it, buddy. I'm trying to get him uncrouched, but he's refusing right now. There. Finally. Alright, we got him there and here. Now, which way does he need to go? Does he need to go this way? That is, I think... right, that was not right. Okay, he just came that way. I remember running into this little issue before. I think he needs to go back this way, maybe? Oh no, that gets him to... not where he wants to be. Yeah, we're just going around using up all of our torches, and we're going to be onto the flares before too long if we keep this shit up. I think he's trekking back in the absolute wrong direction, honestly. This is not my idea of fun. Let us put it that way. And yeah, we have been back in here a number of times by now. I'm still gonna go back this way and make sure that we're actually not supposed to be going back here. I think we're not. Alright, yeah, that's not right. But this is embarrassing. I mean, if I were in those tunnels in person, it would not be any better. It really would not. Okay, let us actually stop here a minute, give it just a moment, try to figure out exactly where the fuck we are going. This is bad. It is, it's just so samey down in there. Yeah, that is the place with the two-sided with the things in the middle. And we want to go that way off of there into the tunnel thing. It should not be that hard. It really shouldn't. We'll try this some more. This is our two-sided thing. All right. I'm not sure which way we are actually pointed out by a map. I think we are supposed to go in this one. That was how I was interpreting. If anybody with any, because that is the lower tunnel, and it should be fairly linear from there to take us to that blocked up back door. That was, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I thought. But we need to get back to D5 somehow. Somehow. And that arrow is like the opposite of helpful. I mean, that particular diagram is the opposite of helpful. I think well, I'm going to head back and see, because I think that may be what is fucking me up here. Yeah, I think we may be looking exactly at the 2D4 door right now, there. So yeah, we want to go down to, be going down to the other end of that, I think, is how I'm interpreting this. Okay, so that would be roughly there, and yeah, we want to go off to the other end and off to there. And this is just embarrassing, having witnesses. I can't help it. But all right. I was going to say, I don't think it'll even... He really does not have time. By the time I notice that the torch is getting very low. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and get one of these flares going. Because, why not? Okay, we walk up here, I'm pretty sure. Through the divided room, and then it is the little tunnel up to the left here. That does seem about right. I mean, about anything seems not right down here. But by God, we are going to get that door open. We are. I think I have somehow managed not to get to the right tunnel so far. Yeah, but in this session, we're going all the way down around through this dark tunnel that at least part of it makes you crouch. And yes, here is the area. And this valve we did want open, I thought. Yeah. It says that we need to open D5, and that should send steam to the valve that we need. So yeah, everything should actually be right at this point. But the valve we still could not use. We seem to have gotten everything right, or we wouldn't have gotten this far. I mean, before this, it's not like we missed something wrong in one of the earlier sequence, because, yeah. Yes, I just had to mouse over and check out that spoiler. I'm not sure why they put it under a spoiler, but all right. That's okay. I guess we are taking our pathetic little marine flare. I'm just confirming we do need to have D5 open. It is open. I will look again to make sure it's open. And then we need to trek back around. At least we don't have to go around our ass to go up to our elbow again completely. But we will trek back around and hope like hell that we can actually open that valve over there now. Because as far as I can tell, everything should be so we can. And did that mean it wanted to let us before? No. I'll just bitch about it. Oh my god. That's alright. We're just gonna go for another flare, cause fuck it. Basically. We'll go for another of the uncanny marine flares. And I managed to equip the lantern with no fuel, which, yeah, if it had fuel, we would not need to be doing all of this. We are creeping back around. Slowly and painfully through the little tunnels. Can he stand up yet? No, I don't think he can. No, he's still at the very low tunnel here. We'll get back to here. And then we want to take a right. And he can stand up. And then we will actually double check our position, because I know myself. And yeah, we want to go up to the end and swing a right. I'm just making sure. And this looks like go up to the end and swing a right. I could be sadly mistaken. Yeah, that takes us to there. And
Damn it.
he burned himself, of course. And we are back at the completely frozen up part. This is our objective. And now this is frozen. It was frozen so that we couldn't open it before. Maybe it just took time to thaw out. It was frozen when everything was in the position that I left it in. I mean, everything was in the right position. Oh yeah, now it is thawing. I mean, we actually had things solved right. But it just was, I guess it was taking a while to thaw out. There, that's what I think of that. Yes. Alright. Okay, we probably do need some light once we get into the control room. I don't know. We are in the control room. We have some light. We are probably going to need to get a torch. Because, yeah, I'm not sure what we're even... I guess we're supposed to break the machine, considering that is the main option we've got at this point. But I'm going to take out a torch and look around. Alright, there's no reason that he actually needs to carry the ruin. But yeah, that makes it even more frustrating with getting through that maze when we actually had it right up to that point. It was just misbehaving. I'm wondering if reloading the save actually fixed it. Because it was just, yeah, that valve was staying frozen and refusing to open, and I thought I had it right. Yeah, we at least have, we are in the control room finally. Now to figure out what he's supposed to do in there besides break the machine. There might be something worth grabbing, as overloaded as he is. I suspect maybe he ought to stop by the fire barrel and make some more torches on his way. I wouldn't be surprised if he needed some more rest at this point. I am tempted to feed him a snack in a minute. We've been focused enough on everything else Okay, we can eat the low quality beef. Low, it's not super low condition, but it is not good condition. It's the lowest. He can have some candy while he's at it. I'm trying to make sure he keeps well fed, since he's incapable of traveling light. Alright. Rage against the machine, yeah. That sound is about to drive me nuts. Oh yeah, he's got his 100... Fuck it, I'm gonna burn another flare in here because I don't want to use his 100% torch. I don't care at this point, I really don't. Is there anything in here that he might... Is there anything to take? There is the back door that is still locked. There's nothing here. There's just machines to fuck up. Find a hammer. I'm pretty sure there was a hammer on the shelves outside the back door. Oh shit. We're doing this. We're doing this. There was a hammer on the shelves outside the back door. I don't think he picked it up because, yeah, that was heavy. I am gonna double check to make sure. But yeah, I know where there is a hammer, but that means trekking all the way back around. Alright, I think at this moment I am actually irritated enough at this moment that I am going to take his sorry ass back to where his fire barrel is and burn him some more, apparently. Yes, we are back at the fire barrel. It is auto-saving. We are going to make another fire using that useless at the moment flare because we're just wasting a flare here. We're going to start a little bit of a fire, and we are going to grab some more torches out of there so he does not have to use the good one. He may actually, well, I was going to say he may actually throw the good one down so he's not tempted, but he probably better keep it on him just to be safe. Alright. We got plenty to take. I mean, he could craft some torches, but no, he's out of fuel. Never mind. He does not have anything that he could craft them with. I mean, yeah, my mouth gets ahead of me a lot. Okay, let's see what he can... How many torches does he have, and what other shit can he drop here? Becomes the question. Well, he'll just have to come back to the fire barrel anyway. He is heavy enough that I'm tired of it at the moment. He does not need to carry the rifle down in here, that I know of. But yeah, we're just going to get enough to unload his sorry butt a little bit. Yeah, he has no need for a hatchet right now. That takes him under. But he's going to be carrying that hammer, so he probably ought to shed some more heavier... Well, those aren't doing him any good right now, are they? Alright, he'll drop the bow even though it's not that heavy. And those tools. Alright. That gives him some weight to play with. To be safe, I'm just going to leave that barrel going for extra light and stuff when he comes back through. Assuming he does come back through. We are at the fire barrel. This lantern is not on. We are putting every lantern we can find on. That should help. Alright. And we are going to once again double check which direction this man needs to go in to get where he wants to be, which I'm pretty sure is exactly the way he's facing. And yeah, we need to track all the way back around to the back door there and pick up that hammer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he is basically heading the right way. I wanted to make sure. Our guy's not too smart. It's me. Yes, I know it's me. Which is why I am pausing again, quick. That is D3. We want to go up and, yeah. I think this is the right one. Oh my god, we ran back exactly the fucking way we came. I'm like this in real life, I really am. But we are at D3. So yeah, we walked roughly this way. We are at one of the lanterns. We are in a reasonable place for a torch swap. And yeah, I'm not necessarily holding my chances as very good that we're gonna catch that one in time to do much. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the matches. I may as well have done it, yeah. I shouldn't have even hesitated there. We have been terrible at this. Alright, we have a torch. We are there. D3 is there. I am double checking. I think that is where we need to go. I mean, there are not a whole lot of choices here. That is not where we need to go, because we can't get through. No, if this happened, if I found myself in a situation like this in real life, I'd just be dead down in there. I mean, it would not be good. It really wouldn't. I'd be dead down in there in the dark. Nobody to blame but myself. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is what they're calling D3 there that we are at. This is just absurd. It really is. We want the two-way hall. Yes, we want the end of the two-way hall thing. Yeah, that is. Okay, that, I think. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing because of course I am. This is annoying enough for me. I can only imagine anybody watching this mess. Okay. So yeah, we basically, from what I can tell, want to go back that way. Okay, and we are back here. Which should have us roughly here, and we want to basically angle off toward the right-ish. So yeah, down there. And he's crouched because he's like that. And we are back here. Yeah, this is more like it. All right. And yeah, we are getting back. We got the other fire barrel here, but we are getting back to the low torch point. We had better swap torches. And yeah, we were late again, because of course we were. By the time I noticed they're that low, it's too late to light off the previous one. We have this lit. We are here. Over here, and we are in the two-lane place. Two-lane hallway. And we want to basically angle again over to the right. And yeah, I mean, we just went through here very shortly ago. We should know it well before now. Does that mean we do? Not necessarily. Yes, and here's the low little tunnel with the pipe right at the top that is supposed to be hot at this point. Hot surface! Do not touch! I mean, at this point, I don't know how much worse it could get if we did, honestly. Yeah. And we are back to our ridiculous little brick passage here. the claustrophobe's delight. I'm not even that claustrophobic, and I'm not much liking this. I'm not much liking any of this. And we are pushing it, and we are probably gonna be in the, but we are back here, and then we can regroup. Everything is in the position it needs to be, but we can regroup. I'm sure there was a heavy, yes, there was a hammer. I did not grab it because it's heavy. Thank goodness, yeah. He's just throwing it out of frustration at this point. But now, hopefully we can get back to where we're trying to go without as much ridiculousness. I mean, it is probably a good thing that he did make plenty more torches. All right. Yes, it is a shame. He did, well, until he dropped it, he had a pry bar, he had multiple tools. He should be able to just get into that. But no, he can't go in through the chained door when he has multiple tools on him that could take care of that chain pretty fast. Hopefully. He's got a hacksaw, he's got a pry bar, he's got a heavy hammer right there. Okay, I think we're going back the right way. Famous last words. Famous last words. Yeah. Famous last words. At least we're not as loaded down now. Oh yeah, we are back to here. Oh, Jesus H. This is just how we roll around here. It really is. Okay. We're down at this end. That is the door to the 4. I think it is indeed time for another torch swap. If we can get control back. I am having a hell of a time actually getting him to hold this out toward the previous one. I really am. And it makes no sense. But yes, we are headed vaguely right. I think. We are back to the control room. We have our hammer to fuck this shit up. I think it's probably broken now. I think so. And I think, famous last words, he should have enough torches to get back out of there. Again, famous last words. But let's pick his stuff up. And he can go back to the prison. And I'm getting both of the storm lanterns because he'll probably need them.
I might have to drop some gear.
Well, I should evaluate. He's not that tired, otherwise I'd actually have him sleep some, probably. Well, I just want out of here. He's just gonna take the... I know it adds weight, but he's just gonna take the coal. All right. Let us try to get out of here. So yeah, now we are in another spot where we are between places that we can actually have enough light to see, and we need a torch swap. I'm just not worried about it at this point. It is, at least as I recall, more linear on the way in and back out. Oh yeah, and that's annoying because it was just not that far. To the doors, to the steam tunnels. But we finally broke the machine and got, well, that whole thing was frustrating, but we got through it. Finally. And I'm automatically wanting to turn that off. We're going to go back over across to the actual building over here, the power plant building. Go back in there. And I think we are probably just camping out here for the night, because it is pretty dark. And yeah, there's the exit. We're not going to leave the power plant tonight. We're just going to... Oh my God, that was not what he meant to do. He was going to put that down. All right. Now he can save his last little bit of torch. We should probably give him a little more to eat and drink before he goes to sleep. He's not in that bad a shape. I think it's dog food time. He can have a treat. He loves his dog food. Yum yum. All right. That is at least something. So, roughly what time is it? He does not, well, he's not even that tired. Let's give him like 4 hours, 5 hours. It should top him up and be light by the time he's finished. Yeah, he couldn't sleep quite that long, apparently. We'll do this. I forget Wintermute, I think it will let you sleep when you're not actually tired. I think. Alright, we're just gonna give it another hour. And then it should, yeah, we can see something so he can pick that up. It's obviously been down at least. And I am going to give this a... yeah, no, that's not what we want to do in any way. I was going to give this a quick pause and unpause it accidentally somehow, because that's apparently what we're doing right now. And I will go and get myself something else to drink, and I will be right back. Actually got some more homemade cider that made out of some local cider last fall. That's actually cider because I used honey in it. Ended up pretty good. But a little bit of weekend relaxation here. As much as you can relax in this game, we are heading back toward Blackrock Prison, and now, before we even leave the place, I think we ought to consult the map on the best way to get back to the actual prison. I mean, there is the in-game map, but there, we're at the power plate. There apparently it looks like there should be a bridge down there that you can get back across. I don't know for sure, honestly. But I think we need to get armed again and head out down the road there. Was there anything else we wanted to check out over here? There is the destroyed cabin up there, apparently. We could try checking up there while we're out and at it. The steam tunnel's supposed to go to the prison buildings, but it's really not entirely clear how to get through the other side. which is a bit annoying since we had to go down in there anyway. I mean, there probably is a reasonable way to get back, but I guess we're doing it the long way. We should be able to get across the tree log bridge. That is one way to talk. But yeah, follow the lines back down and... All right. We have a tentative plan here. Gotta have a tentative plan at least. And should have gotten him the... Well, I'll probably feed him a little bit of something here before we leave too. Little breakfast and drink for the road. And get him armed again. Well, may as well harvest that while we're standing out in the cold. At least, even though he's losing heat pretty fast, this looks like decent weather as these things go. All right. We are set to head back. And there's one of our friends over there. Hello, friend. We're not going to have any problems, are we? Oh, that is one of our special friends. That is one of our special friends that we are actually getting in the truck to get away from for the moment. Because I don't feel like dealing with them right now. They should eventually go away. I'm just tired of them. He's not looking for any aggro right now. I think they should eventually go away. He's taking the chicken shit approach. Especially since he noticed that, yeah, there are 3 bullets in his revolver at the moment. Okay, they're not losing interest like I thought they might. He's just cooling down. Alright, that was, an attempt was made. Let's put it that way. We don't want to do that. I thought we had that, but no, we don't. I was not going to do that. I was just trying to... Yes, I was trying to remember how to reload on controller, honestly. We don't have a lot of ammo, but yeah, they are behaving weirdly again. It's like they're getting conflicting signals. They're supposed to attack, but then they're behaving like you're on Pilgrim and running off like that. Look, yeah, I mean, they're just unpredictable like this. Then they'll run up and nip at you. Yeah. That is how crazily they're behaving. I don't get it, wolves. I really don't get it. I just really do not get it. We are running the equivalent of Pilgrim difficulty in this. Because Blackrock is bad enough with that. Oh wow, he's hauling ass down the road. I think we might want to be going up there. Anyway, I wanted to check out and see what those crows were up there interested in, but I'm pretty sure this is the tower we were wanting to go near anyway to get back across. So of course it is windier than it was. Oh yeah, there's this. That is a wolf that I got, yes. That dead guy and the wolf. The wolf that I actually took some meat off of before. And yeah, it is just not good weather here. Okay, we did not actually mean to swap weapons, but I don't know why I did that. Yeah, this does not actually show, but the in-game map does not show what we want, but maybe we can continue trekking down and actually, the way the weather's going, I'm trying to decide if he may be better off heading for the trailer there. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the tower near the log bridge back across that maybe should be here somewhere. It's obviously not right here. I could be absolutely wrong, and frequently am. We have been here repeatedly. We've got our wolf and our frozen dude. I'm wondering at this point if I think at this point we might do best to actually head back toward the power plant. Get out of the weather. Because Airman's not doing so well. As if that were not obvious. Yeah, I think this is a way down. No. This is a way down, but this is not the way we came. I think we're going this way. Whatever. We're going this way. Alright, yes, and we're back into the maze of the logs across, basically. Just in a slightly different spot. Worst case, we do indeed have the emergency call wellness. And we are just in a better situation in general here. We found a slightly sheltered spot here. He may make an emergency fire and have a drink. Wow, they were making it so that you could get fires with more slope, but that apparently is just too much. Still. That's okay, we can find a sheltered spot and get him a little fire going. A better sheltered spot than that, hopefully.
Too cold to think.
That is not it. Yeah, he's not doing so well with that. And you can just fuck right off too. This is a little better sheltered spot. And he has no chance with the magnifying lens right now. Am I surprised? Not really. And worst case, we have sticks that used to be torches. I mean, it's not even close to worst case here yet. At least he's not down in the steam tunnels.
Thank goodness for that.
Okay, we have an hours and a bit. We can make us some lovely, lovely stale coffee. And we healed our hypothermia risk. Let's hunker in closer to the fire. Butt crouch so we can and we don't fall in it, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll wait to put anything else on. He'll get warmed up again, get some coffee on. We can check. Not like that, we can't. We can check the map And yeah, I think our dude may be heading for that trailer after all, the way it looks. All right, that was not very good, but okay, we're gonna have, yeah. There should be a log down across the water if we find the right place to go and try to look for it, which is a pretty big if. But he'll drink some coffee. He'll get warmed up. We can try this shit again. And yeah, this really exciting gameplay. Not in the steam tunnels, which is a big bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna check the in-game map again. I'm trying to relate the in-game map to where... Alright. Where is the place that we should be able to get across toward the other side? I hope. And yeah, I probably should have properly paused that, but... But yeah, as far as I can tell, our best bet probably is to head back up that way. I mean, worst case, there is supposed to be a cave over there, but... And there is the trailer. I don't want to have to go back to the trailer to try to find where we actually want to be. Try to get where we actually want to be. But before his fire goes completely down and we have time, he's probably going to make a little more coffee to take with him. All right, I'm just trying to get the maps mentally lined up. Badly. How much time we got left? 30 on the fire. We're not even close to all the way warmed up. That's alright. We're not doing too bad as these things go. Try to get my bearings a little bit again. Whoop. So yeah, we basically want to go in that general-ish direction. Alright. I have a rough plan of attack here. Very rough. That's par for the course around here. But that's alright. Well, he'll go ahead and make him some more coffee. And go ahead and get his revolver equipped again. And hopefully not shoot his coffee and waste ammo that he does not have a whole lot of. Okay, I think that's the best he's gonna do here for now. I think it is time for him to get out from under there and try to get his shit together again. If he's capable of getting his shit together whatsoever. I have my doubts. I think he can get up this way. He is a little overloaded. Otherwise, that looked like a reasonable scramble. I guess maybe that's not a reasonable scramble. Oh, you little shitheads, we don't want you. We don't want you whatsoever. Oh yeah, this is better. This is much better. We are up at the trailer. We're not needing the trailer right now, but that puts us in a little better position. Yeah, you can tell he's been here, but we are at the trailer. We are in a known location. We basically just need to go up again. I'll probably scramble back down toward the road. I think we are just going to have to go up that way probably if we're going to try to get to that log. We better check the time because I have not checked the time lately. And yeah, I think he may be bedding down at the trailer and trying again tomorrow, basically, because it is not getting any earlier for him. which is frustrating, but that's the way this game goes. And of course we've got our little bridge and stuff there. We're just poking around here because we can. And yeah, of course there is the fence blocking us. Because of course there is. Get a little better lay of the land. Anyway, we've already been up here. Yes, we have. Let's go down without spraining anything, please. But we got to somewhere reasonably secure for the night. I don't want to hang out here forever, honestly. I really don't. Alright, well, I really do not want to push it with the daylight. But I may do it anyway, because I don't want to hang around here. And there's, I think that is one of the solo wolves, not the timber wolves, and the solo wolves are just avoiding us. I don't want to push it, however. So, yeah, we're just going to go up this way again and then try to angle back up and hope we can find the right place and get across the river to where we need to be, closer to where we need to be. Alright, we are at least trying here. Okay, we are down toward the water. Maybe we can see if there is any kind of log bridge visible anywhere around. We don't have the best visibility from here, because of course we don't. Yeah. We're at one of the lowest spots. I mean, worst case, we do work our way back down to the trailer, but I don't want to have to. We're going up here and see if we can see any better. All right. Well, we can see up there, obviously. That's not what we want. I'm not sure if there is any across. Maybe that is survival only. I really do not know. I have basically tried to stay out of Black Rock on survival so far. I've ended up there a couple of times, but not actually stayed very long. Spawned in there one time and noped right out, honestly. Because I'd already started into this. And I'm not a fan of Blackrock in here. Yeah, I think we're probably heading back over this direction. We have got one of those sketchy footlogs over the road there. But yeah, we're heading back toward the trailer because it is getting dark. More really exciting gameplay here. Yeah, I think we're not going to find what we were looking for, but, I mean, we'll live with it. He is at the trailer. He went inside. He has a roommate for the night, again. But he has somewhere to sleep. I don't think he needs the pistol right now. I'm not sure if he's even going to need anything to eat before he eventually goes to bed. But I am going to do another treating bastard mode thing and check that other little walkthrough on Steam Community and see if there are any good suggestions on the best route to take back to the prison from here, honestly, because I want to go back. I almost want to go back to prison. It's pretty bad when you want to go back to prison. Yeah. Oh my God, yes, it looks like we should indeed head back into the freaking steam tunnels that we finally got out of. Because what they were sticking under a spoiler, the other staircase that you could access, is apparently our way back. Oh, hey, Natalia. Thanks for, follow? Oh my God, I don't want to go back down in the basement. Right, I guess we're going back through that maze. I don't want to. But it is looking better than finding our way back to the prison without doing so. Oh. All right, that is depressing. But that's all right. It is what it is. Has he got any crafting or anything that he can actually do now? That becomes the question. I mean, we could just play solitaire. Doing pretty good. How are you? Just chilling. Or try as much as you can playing a game like this. Let's see, was there any kind... How many bandages does he have? He's probably going to need some. But yeah, I don't think there's actually really any crafting that he can do at the moment. Can he fix any of his clothes? Are they worth it? That is another question. He is not very well dressed, to put it mildly, but those are his inner layer, and they're probably not worth fixing. Well, he can strip off his 2% wet paints, as long as he remembers to put them back on. Is anything else kind of wet? Oh, nothing else seems to be wet at the moment. That is something. We'll look at his feet. How are his feet? He's got worn socks. I think he can probably fix his socks a little bit. He did find another pair of wool socks. He can double up on the wool socks and tear down the other ones. We have been focused enough on other things that we have not been taking care of his sartorial situation too well. And yeah, those work boots are as good as they're going to get. Yeah, I don't think there's really that much we can even do here. We could break down that. The down vest is kind of shitty to begin with. It's better than the windbreaker. We could definitely break the windbreaker down. The down vest is not even worth fixing right now. I keep hoping he can find a better layer. I mean, then there's also his head situation, but okay, that's not even worth fixing. He can make another one if it at some point. That ruined baseball cap, that's not worth fixing either. Can he layer? Did he find any? I thought he found like, oh, okay, the wool ear wrap went on over there. Alright, yeah, he's basically just as good as he's gonna get, or as I'm willing to get him at the moment. So, that was not the right button. Ah, thanks. Mostly just goofing off here. What do we need here? Yeah, we were gonna kill a couple of hours. So I choose the wrong sub-menu because of course I do. We're just gonna pass a couple of hours. And it's dark enough. Well, we should check. We'll give him something to drink before he goes to bed. I don't know that he needs to eat anything right now. And yeah, I think he does not have any meat or anything on him currently. He was just having the stink lines because he does have guts on him. Guts and hide. But he needs to drop after he gets back to. Yeah, he's got rabbit pelts. He's got wolf pelt. And he's got rather a lot of gut. He's got 2 wolf pelts at the moment. Oh yeah, I was gonna feed him and water him like a plant. So, what do we want to give him? He doesn't even need that much. We can give him a chocolate bar. He's got multiple of those. And then just some water. All right. And then, after he gets back up, he can trek back up to the damn power plant. And go back into those steam tunnels. I think he'd better make a couple more torches just to be safe before he does. Ah, yes, he can sleep when he's not actually tired. Good. What time is it roughly now? It is still... We'll just send him back to sleep. He needs it. That's what I think. All right. It is light enough to see-ish. Hello, Rumi. You aren't looking so good down there. All right. We will head back for the power plant and hope we don't meet those timberwolves again. We probably will. That is how these things seem to work. I've been at it at least 6 months now, and I've mostly been playing survival games. Not always, but that's what I got started with, and I've been playing a lot of them lately. Like this one. Although we are on story mode today. I had not run all the way through it and thought might as well for the stream. And yeah, we've got the dead guy and the wolf up there. We don't need anything from either of them right now. Let's get back to the power plant. Probably end up... Maybe I should pick up some more fuel on the way. To make torches. Oh, you. Not you. Where the hell are you, you little shitheads? There you are, you little shithead. They're just so weird acting. What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, seriously. Of course, he has to reload while he's getting timber-wolfed and they're not running off from him. And then they run off again. 'Cause you're an asshole! That's why you will behave that way. Yes. Okay, that's pretty weak, but they're little assholes. Ah, that was like the worst aim yet, which is saying something. I really do not like these guys. I really am not a fan of these timberwolves. What the hell is wrong with you? And his buddy runs in and just nips at you like an asshole. That's okay. This is Wintermute. It doesn't really fucking matter. Oh my god, I was dreading going back. At least we should have our ammo back, is all I can say after that very poor performance. I kind of figured that's where you might be going with it. I am really, really not interested. I don't want to encounter them again, but we might. Oh yeah, that's how close we ended up temporarily camping out. His emergency warm-up under the rock ledge. Alright, you little shitheads. Just go away. Nobody wants any of that. And it's not like there's another good route up there. That completely avoids them. Oh, you little shithead. Alright, I'm just booking it and going in the truck and see how long they gonna keep it up. 'Cause I don't feel like dealing with them. We've already dealt with them. They're not actively snarling around the vehicle right now. How long are they gonna keep it up? Alright. And yes, no wonder I'm feeling a little grouchy at the very moment. I think I'm going to have to also take a little break myself for a second and grab a little snack for my blood sugar. We're going to pass an hour and see. Oh yeah, they lost interest. This time they were not actively on to us, and they lost interest, and it is getting late. What we want our revolver back. What we have is the rock. That was not what we were going for. But yeah, I will actually pause this real fast, and then I will go, and I do need to grab something really quick for my blood sugar, and I will come right back. Yes, I do try not to eat on stream, but sometimes need to. I'm not going to eat into the mic. Have an ice cream bar, and I will just walk him back to the power plate and fold up the mic. Yes, I am a bit of a convert here. This is one of the salty licorice covered ones, and yes, I did not grow up with salty licorice whatsoever, but I'm voluntarily buying and eating them myself now. Like I said, very much not interested, and you are out. All right. We are inside the power plant. It looks like it is fairly late for him, but all right. I guess we're probably just gonna lay the bedroll down. All right, sure. I don't care. Looks like he needs something to drink. Okay, it is just light enough that I think our guy is good to try to or maybe it's not. Our guys may be good to try to go and find his way back into the steam tunnels, whether he wants to or not. Okay, let us check our store. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to get some more torches. We do have 5 pieces of coal, so that is handy. Well, I'm tempted to make some torches before we even go into there. I mean, I'm just as willing to put off... Well, apparently this place is off... This platform is off limits. Well, alright. Apparently we can build there. It's not bright enough for the magnifying glass, apparently. But we will get a fire more successfully started, I hope. And grab a number of torches. Because, yeah, we need to go back to the control room. At least we should not have to trek all the way around to get there, I hope. I hope. We're gonna waste, well, we could just, we had a bunch of sticks. We could take some torches from that. No! Put that away, man. All right. Well, maybe we... No! Put that away, man! This is me being incompetent, yes. We're going to be safe. We're going to take us some extra torches. All right. I should be able to get 2 more out of it, I think. If he'll put that out and put it away. Yes. All right. That should be okay. We're gonna... There, he did get it lit off of that. Because we may as well just go ahead. And we're going to go straight in there. And we're probably going to get lost trying to find the control room. Because that's just how we roll. But we are going to go back and we are going to go to that control room. You're not that hungry. I know you're not. He maybe should have made himself some coffee to, well, heated up one of his coffees to fortify himself before going back into here, but... We're just going for it. I hope we do not need all those torches, but I am prepared in case we do. Okay, we are to here. We're going to go through the second set of doors there. I'm pretty sure this is the second set. I could be horribly wrong. But like I said, we are not necessarily so good at finding our way, but we do our best around here. I do. I have the math version of dyslexia, and a very bad sense of direction frequently comes along with that. dyslexia or the math version either. I honestly cannot help it. Okay, that door does open now. And is this the door that will take us to the stairs? We're gonna need the light. We're gonna need all the light we can get. Okay, before we get down to that point, I hope we will do a torch swap. That's not a very good one. Oh no, I was slow again. Because of course I was. But yeah, was this the way to the stairs? That was a door that wouldn't open before. And there should be a door that leads to stairs, which should take us to where we need to go. I mean, I can look at actual directions, but where's the fun in that? I'd rather figure it out on my own. To whatever extent I possibly... Oh, wow, yeah. Well, I think we're here. I think we don't want to go that way, probably. I don't know. I am going to pause this and consult. We did successfully find where we needed at any rate. Okay. There's follow the linear path. You'll come to a stairwell. Search the green box before ascending. Okay, apparently we are down in the basement. We would be going upstairs. But apparently we're supposed to be going back up. So let us just continue wherever this takes us, I guess. I think this may be taking us back toward the control room, honestly. I think it is. That's my sense of direction in a nutshell. It really fucking is. But yeah, we are doing our best here. Well, we are finding what looks like something here. Is this... I guess this is the stairwell. And there was something about check out a green box before heading up. Where is a box? Because that looked more like where we probably wanted to go, honestly. Yeah. This is not right. I mean, that is very much, that is going back the way we came, because of course it is. I'm just wondering where the green container is, because it's not in here. I was just looking for that, basically, and getting turned around. Back in here, maybe? Yeah, there's a container. Oh, we got a locker key. I'm not sure what to use the locker keys on, but we have locker keys. And this should take us back up to near the prison, part of the prison compound. Okay, we are hopefully on our way out, but I'm still lighting whatever I can. If I like, we'll have to come back down here. And these seem to be endless lanterns. Oh yeah, here's the other door out. Hallelujah! We're back out of the steam tunnels. And that was not even very painful. Oh yeah, we're right here. And where we were stashing our stuff in the little gate house thing. Guard gate house thing. Technical. We could, I think, go to the infirmary. Oh yeah, there's that. We don't need that door. I just want to close it again. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we leave it open, but just for the RP, more or less. Yeah, alright. Yes, we have the coal bin here.
That'll come in handy.
I'm gonna leave the matches there. But yeah, we are back roughly at the prison. And I think I'm going to go back to his previous, where he was stashing stuff. And this is the door that you can't access whatsoever, I think. I mean, there are multiple of those, but he was trying to access that one before and couldn't. No, we can get to this one. And there are containers that he can stash his stuff in, like that. And yeah, he apparently even needs to put his clothes in there so that they won't take them off him when he goes back in. I think he also actually, come to think of it, went off and left his wet pants. I'm not sure. I think that may have been before we needed to do the reload. But yeah, apparently, from what I understand from someone else, they will actually take the, they will get bad if you don't strip off the clothes before you go back, which is fine. Although, come to think of it, we should probably get the pelts and the gut and put them on the floor in here. I was hoping I could control select it, but of course I can't. The pelts and gut can go on the ground while we're at it, along with the cured one he already left here. He's been doing better at finding wolf pelts. Well, creating wolf pelts. I know you can drop them all in a pile, it doesn't matter, but he prefers not to if he can help it. Divide them up a little bit. And yeah, no time like the present, I guess. He can just drop everything. I have not seen firsthand whether this is really necessary, but we are going to strip off before we go back to the prison and see what is going on in there. He even gets rid of his ear wrap. Yeah, I think he did accidentally leave his better paints. Oops. I mean, it really does not matter that much. All right. He's in his undies now. And I think this is probably actually as good a place as any to give it a save before he goes back in there. Okay. I did actually save at the beginning of partway through the steam tunnel, and worst case, I was indeed going to reload before that. But we did get that finally. All right, we are just going to go back to our previous Not in the Steam Tunnel episode 4 save. And yes, I'm actually very sure that I want to override it. It took enough clicking. It occurred to me this is probably a good pause point for me to go and quickly run to the bathroom. And I'll also throw that wrapper away along the way. There, finally back. And decided to top up my glass while I was at it, which was probably a good idea. Oops, get this phone on the charging pad here. All right, looks like that's not working so well, and I'm going to have to do a quick power cycle that at the wall. Good thing I noticed. There, that is working now. Got that phone on charge. And not before time, because that was down to 4% before I noticed. So I knocked into the phone that is running Droid Cam, because of course I did, the other phone. We are running a janky multi-phone setup here. Yes. Well, I don't want to use my active phone as a webcam, because that leaves it where I can't use it. All right. We are getting back to it eventually here. Finally. Good God, why is that the way it is? I mean, I feel like that's how I feel like I react to a lot of things, but good God, why is that the way it is? But, yeah, we're going to get him back to the prison. Whether or not he really wants to go back to the prison. And maybe we should have gotten some food and drink before we went back, but why bother at this point, honestly? Why bother? Well, he should shut the door behind him. They're not supposed to notice that he's been in there. And we're going back toward the eternal fire at the door. Which has someone warming themselves up by it at the moment. Oh wow, cutscene time.
He's still alive. Shit. Looks like I lost that bet. Any luck with the job Mattis gave you?
I made it to the power plant. The whole place is dead. Nothing obvious to be done to get it running again.
Too bad. Mathis will be disappointed. Oh well. Back in your cage, Doug.
Back in your cage, Doug. Hours later.
Psst. Hey. Psst. You awake yet?
I guess they're waiting for us to do something. Yes. Oh yeah, he does not have hunger and thirst while he's in the prison. That is an interesting way to do it. But yeah, it was over here. Get up on it. Not get down on it.
Yep. I'm here.
Any luck at the power plant?
If by luck you mean I managed to not get the power back up and running, then yeah, you could say I had some luck.
You found them, didn't you? Whoever's out there messing up Mathis's plans?
Not really, but I spoke to them again. Whoever they are, they really don't like Donner.
Well then, we have to do whatever we can to help them.
Okay, but how?
Just Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing
You have
what
to
you're
find a way
doing.
to slow Mathis down.
A little hard to do that from inside a cell.
Maybe not. Quick, get back.
Get back.
Well, well. Look what my guys found while investigating the old parts of the prison. Someone is seriously fucking with me. Someone
Wow.
who clearly knows more about this prison than they should. Knew exactly what to sabotage to keep us from getting into solitary.
All
Know
right.
anything about this, pilot?
I have no idea what that is.
Sure, I figured as much. Whoever did this took a big risk and went through a lot of effort. For
Well,
nothing. We found another way in. A big-ass key that will unlock the door to solitary, or any other door we want. It's called dynamite.
Damn it, Mathis, haven't you done enough to my prison?
Shut your mouth! I'll deal with you later. Listen, pilot, it's time to get back to work.
What now?
Detonators. Can't do shit with this dynamite unless we find detonators. Since we found the dynamite in one of the machine sheds, the detonators should be around somewhere. Of course, we can't find them. So, I'll probably have to go a few more rounds with my friend the warden here.
so I
Find out
guess
where
we
they are.
get another
You just sit
outing,
tight, and I'll tell you when I'm done. You may want
whether
to plug
we
your
want it or
ears.
not. All right.
Now, listen, Mathis, there's no need for that.
Come on, warden.
We'll
Don't ruin
see.
my fun.
The detonators. That dynamite is old. We kept it in storage because we didn't have a safe way to get it back to the mainland.
That's a nice story.
Wait. But I know where you can find some.
I'm listening.
Old mine, in the hills, just above the prison.
Yeah.
It was shut down suddenly for safety reasons after the quakes, but most of the gear was left up there. I bet there are some detonator caps up there.
I guess we get to
Interesting.
go to an old mine.
You heard the man. Get going.
Yeah, Doc. Time to get back out there.
Nice.
Wait. Mathis, just leave him alone. I'll do it. I'll be quick.
You better hurry up, pilot. I think Mathis wants to let off some steam.
Okay.
Mathis,
Wait, Mathis. Saving. Excuse me. Chapter 3, The Detonators. Okay, we are back outside. We do have that, but
What a blizzard.
of course it is,
To Franklin if I get myself killed.
at least I think we have a little better idea where to go to get into the, that's obviously not it. We're trying to go for the, little, guard gate place again. And kind of failing. All right. The gatehouse. He's just gonna freeze while he's trying to find the place that he can actually get in over here. But we might be able to find one of the other places we can actually get in. I would not bet on it. Okay, we can't actually see and we don't have anything useful on us. We're just letting his eyes adjust a little bit. Alright, here are the steps up. Here are the steps. And he can go in there. And he has his pelts and stuff. down there, and I think he... alright, that was a little weird. He'll just close it while he's still outside. Because that's what a genius he is. Okay, yeah, his locker's back here. And let's see. Oh, we have a can and some more matches on us. Apparently we leave the prison with a can and matches. Besides the obligatory underwear. But we can just take all of this shit out and deal with figuring out what we actually want to leave after. I think we may actually leave the can of gunpowder and one of these antiseptics. I'm tempted to leave the better Hacksaw too, but yeah, worst case, he can just sleep in here until it gets lighter, and then he can head up to where he needs to go. He does not need more than 4 of the water purification tablet. I mean, he doesn't need that many matches either. I mean, they're not terrible on the weight, but he does not need them. He'll deal with that later. Good God, that was not what he meant to do. Yeah, I think he just wants to carry 4 tablets. I mean, that'll purify a decent amount of water. Alright, I think this is the most inventory management. Well, we could put this over here. He does not need to carry more than 1 of those. Either. But yeah, I think we are not far off from good. Good. He probably could craft some rose hips into tea. All right. We are going to call that good. And we may as well try to do a little bit of make sure we're not fully dressed. He put his clothes on the ground somewhere. Yeah, it's too dark to find the rest of his clothes, so he's in a coat and some work boots and not much else. Oh, he does have some kind of basic pants. New cargo pants, that'll do him all right. At least they did give him some cargo pants. And his sweater. All right, we need to remember to get the rest of his clothes picked up and put them on him before he gets out of here. All right, I say that and he keeps doing it. He's picking things up anyway. He found them.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get some other shit into the locker because this is a mess. But yeah, we can get him the rest of the way dressed. Let's just after it is light again. Let's go ahead while I'm thinking of it and try to deal with those rose hips. And some old man's beard. However much as it will let him make. All right. We have some rose hips. It's lighter. Well, I think it is probably light enough again for him to head out, but I am still tempted. Where are we on weight? Yeah, we should probably try to still unload a little bit of something. That is about as good as we're going to get there. And what do we got that we could get rid of here? I am disinclined to get rid of any of the flares. We could put one of the signal pistols away. The arrowhead is light enough. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, we are probably going to need to. Well, we could use a piece of that firewood and make some more water before we head out because we are low on water. And we do need to harvest those. We're going to a mine, so I think we will maybe be glad that we have these, but I am actually going to stash that best torch. I mean, hoarding back a good torch is probably not the way to do anything, but that's the way I'm doing it. We're going to make a little bit of water before we go, and he can have one of his cups of coffee, I think. All right. We're just going to do it this way and give that a piece of the cedar firewood.
Come on. Come on. That did it.
Without my mic again, because of course I am. But yeah, up there's apparently where we're supposed to be going. And Black Rock rumors, an aggressive wolf is stalking the region. Which one? There's not exactly a shortage of them. But yeah, I was tempted to go ahead and check the Lost Power Workers side mission to begin with. Let's press J for more info, and maybe we can find and read the bloody pages. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're wanting bloodstained pages. I had totally forgotten about that side quest. And we have some convict caches somewhere that are shown on the map. And I don't know where in the world the lockers are even found. But, Lost Power Workers. We can try to find Worker 1. And that seems more reasonable. We did, of course, find the one before. And we searched the Prospector's lockbox, which I'd have to look at where that even is, but an aggressive wolf. I don't want to go looking for another aggressive wolf right now, so we are going to go and try to find that employee or something, which is go down to the road and then off toward our left, heading down, I think. That we can do. And we should indeed make sure we have the rest of our clothes before we leave, because it would be kind of dumb not to. I seem to have dropped... I can see the clothes jumbled in with the hides and stuff. That is... Oh yeah, his terrible ruined baseball cap. This guy has the best clothes. Am I going to have to pick this shit up and to get my clothes back? Because I think my clothes got hidden under this stuff. Because he does not have all of his clothes, I'm pretty sure. He has some of them, but not all of them. He's not doing great here. We'll get a better shirt on him. He's got his own sweater. All right. Yeah, I don't know. The improvised head wrap should be somewhere down there. I think this shit is somehow hiding under the other stuff that's down there, so we're just picking that up and hoping we can find our clothes.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We can put it back down, but yeah, I think his clothes are hiding under the hides somehow. Yeah, look at that. He's got socks and a head wrap at least under those hides. And his ear wrap. He did not put it under the hides. But, oh well. He can drop those hides again now. And the gut. That is exactly what he intends to do. It's just all in a jumble. He doesn't care. All right. We are in as good a shape as we're going to be, and we have some daylight. We can come back here as required. Or go somewhere else. Completely away from the prison. All right. Not that I want to have to use more of the ammo, but he will if he has to. I think what he picked up finally should have auto-equipped, I think. But yeah, he is to the road. And I am pretty sure that, yeah, he should pretty soon be veering off to the left to try to find Dead Dude. And I suspect that we're supposed to be going up somewhere there. This is such a fun place. We should probably actually get some cattails while we're down here. Never know when you're going to need some cattails. Oh, hey, Solara, how are you doing? Just chilling over here, as well as you can, playing a survival game. But hope your night's been going pretty well. It's been a pretty lazy weekend here. The way I like it sometimes. He's grabbing cattails while he sees them because you can eat them in a pinch. Oh, hello. I do not want to meet you now. I think we got enough cattails. There may be some more, but... how far over? Where are we in relation to that lost power worker thing? It looks... I don't even... This looks like where we're supposed to be going, maybe. Maybe up here. Let's see if this is it. I don't know what we're doing. Alright, I think we may be going in roughly the right way. I got some mushroom over there if nothing else. We like mushrooms. Okay, he does not necessarily need to grab more mushrooms, but he's doing it. That looks like he is indeed planning on shooting them off of there, but no. Alright. Is there any sign of a missing employee over here? I'm not seeing any so far. That's some great wind. Alright, we're leaving that mushroom alone. We don't need more mushroom. If we have a dead person, there should be crows. That looks sketchy. Alright. Alright, I'm not seeing much over here. Let's try down here. I don't think we can do much here. We could fall over the edge. He might do that. I don't think that's what he has in mind. But he could do that. We are puzzled. And we are doing this again. But I'm indeed going to check the little walkthrough thing. Okay, we are looking for the lost power workers. He's down in a ravine. He is down in a ravine. Okay, follow the road, get to the truck. All right, I mean I'm trying to follow the in-game marker and it's just not being helpful. So let us go back and we will go back to the road. Assuming I'm even going the right way, which I'm probably not. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we do have the in-game map. Okay, we're somewhere around that. I know I said we were going back to the road, but I am still scoping things out because I have a feeling this may be the ravine that we're supposed to be trying to head down into. I mean, that is a ravine. I'm not, well, I can see something down there. I think I see the dead guy curled up on his side down there, the way they have that model. But good luck getting there from right here. That is actually funny, because that looks like dead guy down there. But yeah, no, we're not getting there this way right now. Not hardly. Ooh, that is some wind in his face. I'm just trying to get him back. Okay. We are getting back. And there should be the road, and there should be the truck. I know the truck they were talking about. He's going that slowly from the wind. Gotta love it. But yeah, we need to go further down, and there is the truck, from what I recall. Apparently going off the road there does not work. We need to get down far enough. Oh yeah, I think that's one of the lone wolves right at the truck. And in this difficulty setting at least, the lone wolves is what is that? I think, does it have a carcass in the road? Okay. This difficulty setting, the lone wolves run from us. It's just the timber wolves that don't. Yep. Oh yeah, we can get a kilo of meat out of it. It's arguable whether we should get a kilo of meat, but we're going to. How could you resist scavenging a deer carcass by the side of the road? Partway in the road?
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Oh, shut up, wolf. Okay, he's just gonna climb in that truck for now. That gets him sheltered. I don't want to have to sleep in a truck. Or more like waste time in a truck. But it is getting later. And he may be stuck in a truck overnight. And I don't know. Yeah, he could sleep if he wanted to. It is protection. He should probably drink something while he is stopped. All right. And I think he would probably actually do well. Oh yeah, it's running off from us. Whether it makes sense or not in real life, he's just gonna drop this meat outside the truck and get back in the truck. There, that should keep it good a little bit longer. I think he can put his gun away. So he is going to be held up here overnight, I think, and then he can find his little path. I'm just going to look about a little more on that. And yeah, that doesn't sentence very well, but come to the truck, go past the truck, and then go left off the road. All right. I have a feeling we'll probably be coming back to that, because, yeah. Oh no, I think I can see the path that they mean. So yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but he's good on food for the moment. He's at least not going to freeze while he's in here. I think he's ready. He can pass time for a couple of hours with his solitaire. And we can hear multiple wolves. And he is warming up very slowly. I am bored and I'm going to go to sleep. Hell, for that matter, he could probably actually mend his bedroll a little bit. Just looking at the condition on his bedroll, he could harvest those and then mend his bedroll so it's warmer before he goes to sleep.
getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
You think? All right, that is a little bit better shape now. Considerably better shape now. He's in better shape to use it. And honestly, it's not looking like he's going to get any better hat. So maybe he should go ahead and waste a cloth on that. And a little bit of sewing kit. But, alright, we're in better shape than we could be. At least we're not in prison currently as a hostage in a prison. We're just running out doing errands for them. At least the wolves were shutting up while... Wow, that is kind of pretty, actually. That is not a bad view if you've got to sleep in a truck. A broken down truck by the side of the road. I would rather not, but he's glad to see a truck. I'm just going to give him 3 hours. I don't care at this point. Oh wow, the wind is blowing back up apparently. Oh shit. And he is chilling off inside the vehicle. He's not as hungry as he could be, but we will give you some water at least. You have a little enough of that, but we'll give you some. I think he's going to be stuck in this truck for a little while with that weather. Because it would be kind of suicidal to go out in that. Oh my god. But yeah, this game kind of goes with the territory. Alright, let us just go ahead and we will play solitaire for a couple of hours and see if the weather gets any better. Nope.
We need to find someplace to escape this cold.
Oh my fucking god. And of course he cannot build a campfire in the seat next to him. That would be kind of cool if he could do that, but he cannot. So, yeah. Yes, he's indoors. But, alright. I think
Die if I don't warm up soon.
we have some coal on us. We'll try to find a sheltered spot over here. We don't want to go back to prison. We could go back to where there's the pot-bellied stove, or we could warm up in a semi-sheltered spot up here. If such a thing exists. I saw it had a green spot somewhere. There. I don't know why it's okay with that place and it was not with another, but alright. We will get a coal fire going and warm up and have some coffee. He needs some coffee. This is ridiculous. Have to leave what little shelter we had to go out over a fire. All right. We can make some water while we're at it because we were low on water. And we can make some food. Well, we could do that actually. I mean, I'm tempted to go for the coffee, but now may be time. Oh no, those pinnacle peaches are too good. We'll just heat up that cup of coffee. And we'll drink some coffee. Oh hey, Suliat, I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, it probably does, and it may be you. At this point, it really might be. Alright. We made more rose hips. We can cook some more rose hip tea.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Alright, he's not in too bad a shape now, I don't think. The weather may be trying to settle a little bit. It is hard to tell. It is always hard to tell hereabouts. But we are now hunkered down by a fire. We have enough time to warm up, whether we want to wait here or not. And then we can maybe be going again. Maybe. Our tea's almost done, and oh yeah, it's done. I'm gonna just let it sit a little bit so it stays hot and we don't have to heat it up before we go. Assuming we are going, which is a lot to assume at this point. It really is. Alright, we are pushing it, but that's kind of what we do around here. I thought that carrying along a hot drink would probably be a good way to go with this, but he is right by a fire with his warming bonus, so it could be worse. We will wait until closer to and pick it up, cause that's the way we roll. Okay, that's as far as he's gonna push it with that. How far actually does he have? Yeah, I think I may as well go ahead and dare to heat that other cup of coffee up on the rest of that fire. He's almost warmed up, and I think he can make a break for it after that is warmed up, and I think he should be finished warming up. One or the other of the drinks will hopefully stay hot for when he needs it again. Hopefully. We will see. Alright. I think he is as warm as he's gonna get, and we may as well stand up and set out again. Let us double check that we are No, we are not heading in the right direction. I thought it looked like we were not. Oops. We want to go back toward the road. We were going the other way. We have edged just out of the warming zone, so yeah, we will stop right back by there for a second and warm ourselves back up. Alright, I think that's as good as it gets for now. And we can go back to the road. And then we can go down and try to get down into that ravine. Probably should have just made a break for that to begin with, but alright, I think, yeah, we want to follow right behind. Ah, shit, I should have equipped the pistol already, but I didn't. But yeah, I think this is the path we want to go down. There, we have the pistol. We don't have a lot of bullets to go with it, but we have the pistol. Alright. We are going down in the ravine, and we already saw where the dead dude is. There are some rose hips along the way. Cool. Ah, 3. We've got enough for another cup of tea here. And he's got the warming bonus, and he is still chilling down that fast. Is this the time to see what we've got down here? Oh yeah, that's the climb I think he's supposed to be doing. I could be wrong, but we will find out pretty quick. Oh no, I think we're going the right way. For a change. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't prompt him to climb down at all, but he's just going for it. YOLO! Although in this case, that's not so much the case. Yeah, we are definitely trying to keep him in his well-fed bonus. But yeah, okay. I guess we go this way. It took me a second. That at least shelters us from the wind. Ooh, we get rewarded along the way. Not breadcrumbs, but rose hips, showing us where to go. Nice. Alright. There is one of the little waterfalls. And we are down to the ravine. More rose hips that we were about to miss. Alright, we'll grab that on our way. Alright. And I guess we can't go that way, so I guess the dead guy must be this way. Or do we have another climb to get down to him? Alright. This is looking more than a little sketchy. Oh, alright. There is a ledge that goes down. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way to our dead guy. And I think we may end up having to save and go after he can go around the edge there. Alright. So he does not sprain anything. But I think it will probably, after we find the dead guy, be time to do a little save and go for the evening maneuver. But we're gonna find the dead guy first. I think we may be going up on him now. Oh, I hear the crows. I mean, yeah. Alright, I don't even. I mean, that looked like somebody dead up there. No, that's not a dead guy. That's just not. I hear the crows. Where the fuck are you? I really do not know. Maybe we are not in the right place for the dead guy. We were supposed to go down in a ravine. And I was pretty sure that I saw a dead guy lying down in the ravine. Those may just be some different crows. Maybe he's the other way down the ravine. I am confused now. That is not a surprise. Okay, there is the bridge. Maybe he's down the other way, yes. I mean, he should be down here somewhere. And we could hear the crows down that end. I just really do not understand. Oh, we can go up this side. I did not see that, I don't think. We can go up this side. All right then. Yeah, I'm not seeing our footprints up here. Maybe we did go that way, because, I don't know, it is honestly hard to tell where we've been or anything. We can go up that way. I think we just did not go up here before. Oh yeah, we can go up here. And it's hard to pass up. He's not, well, he may stack on a couple, actually. Well, he's gonna leave the rest in case he needs them. He's not in bad need right now. Maybe the dead guy is up this way. He sure did not seem to be the other way. Oh yeah, I think that is the dead guy, and we did see him off of the thingamabob side. Alright. Power Company ID. Samuel Franks, journeyman electrician. Sucks to be him.
I can always use more food.
Yeah, you can. Alright, yeah, we do have dead guy up here. Poor dead guy. It looks like we're going to shoot the corpse. We do not want to. Lost and confused. A page of a journal torn out. Keep writing. Writing helps give me focus, and focus keeps me still. I can't remember why I'm here, what I do, or who this woman is. I think we work together. I know her, I think. She watches me scribble this stuff down, but she smiles. Does she know? I try and watch her work on the machines when I wake up. and copy her movements when she goes to bed. She tells me things, but they fade unless I write them down. Like the wind picks them up and takes them far away. I keep seeing a river in my head, rushing water to the edge of something, into a deep, foggy place. I just can't remember anymore. That is possibly the oddest note that we have found so far. All right. And I think, on the whole, I'm going to check my drinks. Yeah, they have both gone cold. I'm not surprised. But we found our dead guy. We will check our updated objectives, come to think of it. For all the good it's doing us. And I'm not sure what happened to the game audio just then. I'm really not. Alright, that's not helping us. Let's just check what we've got over here then. Alright, Jace. Let's see what we might be able to find out about Jace. Alright. We don't know much about Jace. Old substation workmen, which we, let's see what that one actually says. I'm sure we've read it before, but, yeah. Take a hard look at Sam when you see him. His check-ins are getting more infrequent and less coherent by the week. And, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we found Linda Burnley initially. We are looking at all of the things that are still flagged. And obviously we've got a locker key that I'm not sure where to find it. Lost Worker's Note. That is the one that we just read, and it's still showing up as new, which and the sound goes again, which I'm not sure why, but alright. Question mark, what? I'm having a hard time getting switched over to that tab. Things. That was what we were. Things. But yeah, we're not doing anything important at the moment. Alright, pressure gauges was what it was wanting to inform us about. But this is a disappointing time to leave him. But we got through the steam tunnel puzzle finally. We got out of the prison again. I'm considering we're winning at Wintermute so far in Blackrock. It is time to save the game again. We are going to take it for the same save slot. And we can just overwrite and save him down in a ravine. And I'm going to call that good for the night. And while I am thinking, going to go ahead and see who send y'all over to Cruel Gen Xer, who is playing Fortnite. He's a good guy. May as well go ahead over there. I was probably going to go over there for a little while myself. So, I will see y'all later. Tomorrow night, I was scheduled to be back, but I'm not sure. I may be back with the forest then, but we'll see. About 11 p.m. local time, where it is currently about 2:40 a.m. Central European time. But thanks for anyone who stopped by, and I appreciate it. And I went for the wrong option there, of course. But I will start the raid properly and see y'all later.